Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen the downside of the observables, right? So of the selectors we have seen. So for example, if I am writing here add to counter, the channel name is also firing. So we have seen the downside of the selectors. Now how can we overcome this one? In this video, we will try to see. We can overcome this one by using the selectors, create selectors. So how we can create those create selectors? Now here if we go into the state, let's create a new file that is nothing but the counter.selectors.ts. Okay. Now here what we will try to do is, so we need to create constant get counter state. First we need to create a feature counter state is equal to create feature. Okay, this should be imported from the ngrx store. So create feature selector, and what is that feature it will be trying to take? So the feature it will be trying to take is the state data. What is the state data it is trying to take? So here it will be taking the counter state. We already know the counter state, and also it should be closed in brackets, and it should, and how it is represented. So how is it is represented in the app.module? You will be able to see here counter. So this is the name. So we can take this name and we need to keep it here like this. So this is the only name, right? We are using in the counter input also. So here we are using the same name. So whatever the name we are having, the app module we are calling with the same name here, and with the that to the same name we need to give it here. Okay. So we have created a feature selector. Now what is the things we need? First we need to get the counter. Okay. Let's write export constant. I am writing get counter. Okay. Now here we need to write create selector. So this one is the create selector. So it will be creating the selector, and here we need to give the counter state. This is the counter state we need to give, and here you will be getting the state. Okay, the type of state you will be getting the whole state, the counter state, whatever the state you are having, you will be getting the whole state. And what you need to do is, here you need to return the state dot counter. So you need to return only the state dot counter. So the get counter, whoever is using this get counter, so you will be getting only the counter value. In the same scenario, let's write export constant get channel name. So this is the name, right? Get channel name. So create selector, and here we need to use the get counter state, and here we will be getting the state and return the state dot channel name. Okay, so we are having get counter and get channel name. Now let's use this one. Here we are using the counter, right? So let's remove this one, and here let's write get channel name. So immediately if you have used this get channel name, immediately you will get an error here. Why? Because so there is no data dot channel name. You will be getting directly the channel name here. If you try to see, you will be getting directly the channel name, and you can assign it to the channel name here. Now in the same scenario, in the counter output, if you try to see, here is the counter output, right? So here also you can remove, here we need to get the counter, right? We have created a get counter. Okay, now here you will be getting the data. So the data is nothing but the counter itself. So you can remove this one directly, or otherwise you can change the name to counter, and you can use the counter directly. So name doesn't matter. So just I am matching I am using this one. Okay, now let's try to see the output. So if I try to see the output, let me try to refresh this one. Okay, I refresh. The counter observable, channel observable. Why? Because it called is, so here we are here representing the counter, and the first time we are using, we have ng on it, we have written, right? So that is the reason it is showing. Now I clicked on the channel name. So this time see, channel name is only the observable called. Why? Because this is this channel name observable is only responsible to fire whenever the channel name is changed. Now I am clicking on the increment. Now you try to see here increment. I click here. Now you will be able to see that counter observable is only called. So that means, so there is, so here it is calling only this observable. So it is not calling this channel name. Previously it called this channel name observable also. Whenever any data in the counter state is changed, means immediately the counter state, whoever is calling these all the things, automatically changing. So here, but now, so when we are clicking, only the counter is changing, and if we click here, only the whatever we can say, so only the channel name is changed, only the channel observer is calling. See, now we have increased the performance. So what we have did here, so now we have created a new file counter.selector selectors. So this is responsible of sending only the particular part of the data only. Okay, so which part of the data you want, you can create a selector with this name, whatever the name you want, you can create selector like this, and you can use this get counter. Now here we want to send only the counter and get counter state. This is the create feature selector. So first we need to take the feature means that part of the data counter state we need to take, and we need to send it as state and return that only that part. So get channel name, return only this part. So like this we will be creating the selectors. So how many selectors you want, you can create, and these selectors you can directly use it here, get counter like this. It should be imported top, you need to remember that it should be imported at the top. And here we have used this get counter, this dot store dot select get counter, and we have called like this. Okay, in the same scenario in the input also we have used this get channel name, and we have subscribed here and we have called here. Okay, so now you already remember that we will be not using this subscription, and I can remove this one all directly, and I can keep here dollar, and I can keep here observable. Okay, it will be getting a data of type string. What is this happen? Okay, and this observable, it need to be imported from the rxjs, you need to remember. And this dollar why I am keeping is because this variable is an observable, so that is the reason I am keeping. And here you can write this dot channel name dollar is equal to, directly you can write it like this, so there is no need to unsubscribe. In the same scenario we can go to output here, and here you will be getting the dollar, and here you will be getting observable. Okay, observable of type number, it will be taking of type number. Now what I can do, so this dot counter dollar, I can copy this one, and let's remove this all subscription and all those things. And here this dot counter dollar is equal to, I can use it directly like this. Now what, how I need to use in the HTML, counter dollar async, I can use async. Okay, in the same scenario HTML in the custom input channel name dollar hyphen async. Okay, so now we have converted successfully to an observable, so without using a subscription and unsubscription, so we have converted. Let's try to see the output, so whether this one is working or not. So now we are able to successfully see the Lila web dev, and if I click here I am able to see the modified also. So now here see we are not able to see anything. Why? Because we removed the subscribes thing, so we are not seeing the console. And if I click on increment and all those things also, it is working without any problem. Okay, so this is how we will be using the observables async pipe. And also importantly in this video we have discussed about the selectors. So this is how we will be using the selectors. So create feature selector and also create selectors like this. Now coming on these videos, also going on these videos, I will be using this create selector, create feature selector for every state, and I will be using this one. So actions, reduces, selector, state. So if you want to combine, we can combine. So going on, we will be refactoring the code, and we will go on seeing the advanced of the ngrx thing. So slowly we will going into the deeper into the ngrx, right? So let's try to see the ngrx also. So if you have any, so if you want to know, this is all the code I am already telling you. So the code is all there in the GitHub repository. In my GitHub repository, you can go. So that I have given the GitHub repository link in the description below of my video. Of my every video, you will be having the GitHub repository, and you can go to the each branch name. You will be having the video number, so that the file name, so the video name you will be having, and you can go to that particular branch name and you can take the code. Okay, so if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.